This is the cathedral of the people of the Diocese of Laredo, and I'm so blessed to be the bishop. The cathedral is the building that unites us. The spirit of being called shepherd for a diocese is first to pray with your people, and pray at the cathedra, at the chair of the cathedral.
A simple but beautiful tradition, a chair from which the bishop teaches his people in a most special and holy gathering space, San Agustin Cathedral.
It's a place people from the whole diocese gather and they come to celebrate Mass and also to pray. I was ordained priest here in this same cathedral more than 12 years ago.
I think I can speak for both. We consider this home. This is family.
You're not talking about just four walls. You're talking about a history that goes back.
When we have family visiting in Laredo, where do they want to go? They want to go to San Agustin Cathedral. It's such a beautiful tower, and it represents Laredo's heritage and our culture and our legacy.
La Villa of San Agustin de Laredo, originally made up of 270 Hispanic citizens, was formed along the Rio Grande more than 260 years ago. The first permanent San Agustin church was completed 23 years later. That building stood for a century until the current one took its place on the same ground. In the summer of 2000, the church became a cathedral, a symbol of unity for more than 300,000 Catholics now from 32 parishes and 17 missions, a symbol of identity for many more non-Catholics living in southeastern Texas.
My grandparents got married here at San Agustin, and so did my parents. So this place has a special meaning for me, this church.
Our families, our ancestors, my parents, my wife's parents, and her grandparents are all connected to this wonderful church, this wonderful cathedral. But we've never seen it at its best. Through the years, we've seen renovations and patch jobs, if you will. But I think we deserve to have a cathedral which is the most beautiful cathedral in the state of Texas.
This capital campaign, Our Story, Our Faith, Our Cathedral, will produce funding to return the cathedral structure to a safe place and renew its beauty. Most urgent among 4 priorities of the project, restoration of the cathedral's historical significance and physical condition, including life safety concerns. Several glass pieces from the mosaic windows are missing. New pieces will be added, as well as replacement of the crumbling lead that precariously holds them in place. Foundation settlement has long been a problem. Cracks to walls, floors, and ceilings will be fixed, inside and out. The tower clock and bells will be put back to full working order, and the decaying interior stairs that lead to them will be replaced. Every item that is not up to current safety codes will be addressed and resolved. Further improvements to the cathedral will directly address liturgical issues such as sanctuary and choir loft expansion, organ restoration, replacement of pews, improved acoustics and audio, plus the addition of a video system. Priority number 3 will include an all-new HVAC system, improved lighting inside and out, and it will create more accessible restroom facilities and routes between the cathedral and the parish hall.
So the cathedral project, like any other restoration and preservation project, becomes a moving target. If we wait a year, 2 or 3 years down the road, the cost can be significantly higher.
The final priorities of the capital campaign will be to restore and create new cathedral offices and a conference center at the parish hall. And parking will be improved with the addition of a covered garage on the current lot, not just for church use, but for leasing to the city of Laredo. All in all, a comprehensive plan to preserve our cathedral and to ensure its future in our community.
So I pray and hope the spirit of the restoration and renovation will help the people understand the cathedral is a part of their diocese and their prayer life. When we come together to celebrate wedding anniversaries, when we come together to celebrate ordinations of deacons or priests.
One of my fond memories of coming to the cathedral was when my father was ordained as a deacon. To see that final moment, this faith-filling moment of a testimony. This is my father who's given of his faith already at church and service, but now he's He's saying, this is my church. I give to this church.
The cathedral has several important meanings in my life, but the most significant to me is when I adopted my 3 nephews. My sister had passed away, their father had passed away 5 years previous to that. The kids pretty much had a broken heart, and I remember bringing them here to a concert, and they were mesmerized with the cathedral. They were amazed with the building and with what it signified, and they loved the music. From there, they became choir members. Well, that opened up a whole new world for them. And I can honestly say that this church and the people around it healed their hearts and mended their souls.
The cathedral is important to everybody, to all the dioceses.
I believe for our community, the cathedral means the place where we gather, the place where we simply unite.
It really is a building that belongs to the community.
The more people that we have, the easier it is for everybody.
Let's come, let's do this, let's help. We must get our feet wet, we must get our hands dirty, and let's get to work.
We can tell our children we had a part in funding the restoration of San Agustin Cathedral.
To meet the needs of this renovation and restoration project, we've set a challenge goal of $11 million. We ask every family to participate to the best of their ability. After reviewing the campaign materials, we ask each of you to consider making a 4-year pledge commitment. Your sacrificial gift can be paid monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Your donations are tax deductible. Our diocese will send you a statement with a return envelope to fulfill your pledge.
The hope that I have symbolizes for me the opportunity that anyone of goodwill and every Catholic will have an opportunity to learn the spirit of generous giving.